even up here. I ran it through the rain, all right, and I got behind a salt truck and I didn't realize it, but I mean, you can see how bad. And I never let my car get super clean, leaves a super crazy shine on the car. Super clean. What is going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and today we are going to be discussing what products work best to clean your black car, right? That car that literally you wash, drive down the street and come back home, is dirty again, right? I'm going to show you exactly what products I use to keep my car as clean as it is. I'm going to show you, not the proper way to wash a car, but the best way to wash a car. That's not, ceramic coated, graphene coated, anything of that nature, right? I'm gonna go ahead and show you the products I use, how I wash the car. I'm gonna show you what pressure washer I use, drying, techniques, things like that. But first of all, man, I'm gonna let you see the car because it is absolutely crazy. So it's gonna be a super nice before and after. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so it's kind of, crazy that I'm doing all this, but I'm getting a few mods on Friday morning. I want to make sure the car is, decently clean by the time I get down there. But let's go ahead and show you the car and let's get to it. All right, you guys, so you can see how dirty my car is. Man, I mean, crazy dirty, all the way down to the wrap. And even up here, I ran it through the rain, all right, and I got behind a salt truck and I didn't realize it, but I mean, you can see how bad. And I never let my car get this dirty, but this is the first time I've actually had to wash the car. So we're gonna show you what it looks like before and after. Again, you get this nice dirtiness off here, right? And let's show you what I use. All right, you guys, so first and foremost, everybody's like, oh, what soap do you use? What soap do you use, man? It's simple. The JAXWAX Defend, all right? If you don't know what that is, that's actually soap for a car that's graphene coated, etc. But the soap by itself will still leave a small thin layer of that quote unquote graphene layer, etc. So it's really hydrophobic, gives you a super nice shine. Right now, next, super citrus. All right, so I'm kind of weird about my fender wells and how greasy things look. I use this to get the tire shine or the leftover tire shine off my wheels and to hit the fender wells, because you kind of spray it, wash it away, and it kind of takes away a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, my wheel cleaner, I normally use JAXWAX Ultimate, but I actually ran out and didn't even know. So I'm having to use my next go-to, all right, which is the Ultimate All, wheel cleaner. Same thing as JAXWAX, the color thing, color changing, etc. But for me, JAXWAX works a little bit better. But again, I live on another side of Charlotte. Now, inside of the car, all right, simple, total interior, a little bit of leather cleaner. All right, that's literally the only two products I use, and that's literally all we're going to use today. I'm not going to get into thorough deep cleaning with clay bar or wax or any of that nature, but that's literally all you need to keep your car spotless, right? And of course, at the end, we'll hit it with some instant shine on the tires, etc. Okay, now I have a wash bucket with the JAXWAX wash mitt. I have another wash bucket that's going to be specifically for my wheels with a smaller wash mitt to be able to get into kind of the nooks and crannies. And then of course, kind of my wheel washing kit I have to get into the fender well here. All right, I have a brush to get where the lug nuts are. All right, and then I have a brush to get the actual tires. Now, with all that being said, yes, I do use a foam cannon. Yes, I do use a pressure washer, right? And then I have a hot bucket of water just kind of rinse out my actual wash mitts. No, I don't have a dirt guard, but I'm definitely gonna invest in one soon. But that's literally all you need to wash the car. All right, you guys, so first things first, I actually focus on my wheels and fender wells first, man, because I don't want to wash the car and be letting it dry and then try to hit the wheels afterwards and let water stains, etc., get on the car, right? So what I do is I hit the wheel with a little bit of water. We're gonna go with our super citrus, and I'll show you what that looks like. Now, once you've hit it with a little bit of water, I focus on fender wells first. So we are going to grab our super citrus, all right? And we're gonna get up into those fender wells. You know, like I said, pretty easy. Get a lot of the road grime, grease off. Yes, this is okay to get on vinyl, all kinds of stuff, man. So you're perfectly fine that way. Then of course, I'm gonna hit it on the tires as well to kind of help with the, again, road grime, etc., man. And you can kind of see the actual color of it coming off. And you can see how well, all right, it actually cleans off the fender wells, tires, all right. And it takes a little bit of that kind of road grime off already, but simple, again, spray on, rinse off, done, right? So nothing too strenuous. Now, some people may want to, you know, brush into their fender wells, but again, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we're not going to get that heavy into it. Now we're going to focus on the rims, lug nuts, brake calipers, etc. And of course, all we use is that JAXWAX Ultimate, but because I am out, I'm going with kind of a second hand. I'm going with the Meguiar's all wheel cleaner. We'll spray it on and let's see. All right, you guys, so again, all wheel cleaner. All right, we're going to go pretty heavy. Make sure we get all the spokes. And then we'll get into the actual wheel well as well. And let's get to scrubbing like a second grader. I'm gonna start inside out, right? So I'm gonna start with my JAXWAX small, quote unquote, horsehair brush. I'm gonna get into the lug nuts, and it's literally nothing but nice circular motion. Making sure we're getting the details, man, that's what it's about. And you can see how much this stuff suds up, which is super nice. And then I'll kind of hit the face. And then I go around to get into that little crease between where the tire and the rim meet. And then goes away. And as you can see over time, all right, my wheel, all right, you can start to see it change colors, all right. But let's start fender well, and then we'll go out to the rim. So again, what I use, all right, is literally just a fender well microfiber, right? And you just scrub. Now you can see how much that stuff actually suds up. And again, I went straight fender wells, all right? And then of course, we are gonna grab our hand-sized microfiber and get into all the other details. Like I said, you guys, it foams up super well. And now all you gotta do is rinse it off, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Now, you guys can see how clean the rim is. Nothing on my finger. And again, it's all in the details, how much you actually want to kind of get into the nooks and crannies. But man, super easy way to clean the wheel with just three items. And boom, clean wheel, clean fender well. And then you just, again, repeat the process. All right, you guys, I finally got all 4 wheels done. And when you know the tires are clean by that dull, kind of not ashy look, but a true tire look, right? And of course, again, all 4 wheels are done, right? And you get that dull shine that allows that tire shine to actually stick to the tire, not sling off, all right? So that's a huge key. What we're gonna do now, all right? We're gonna start to wash the car, but what you can see is, man, it is super crazy dirty. So I don't necessarily pre-wash the car. Again, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I do hit it, all right, with a little degreaser, especially around the areas where, you know, the tires tend to sling up, all kinds of road grime, etc. All right. So I'll hit spots like here, the front half where this plastic or this ABS plastic stuff is here. May even hit a little in the grill, and then we'll start to rinse the car. Guys, you can see where I hit it with a little bit of the degreaser, all right, all the way around to get that road grime off. But again, we'll rinse the car off pretty heavily. All right, we'll get the foam cannon going, and then we'll start washing the car. All right, you guys, quick tip when washing the car, man. All right, these mirrors, go ahead and flip them down. It'll help the water drain out of the mirror and not leave little marks. But I want you to see, all right, when you take care of your paint, all right, it still drips off, you guys. So and again, that is exactly what Defend does. Now, again, my car is not ceramic coated yet, hasn't been paint corrected yet. Still got a few wrap things to kind of handle with the car that I'm going to do first before I start to, ceramic coat it and protect everything. But yeah, again, rinse off the car, and then we'll show you what to use with the foam cannon. All right, you guys, the question is how much soap, all right? How much soap, right? I use about 100 milliliters. That is a little excess compared to how much water I'll use. But again, it's one of those quick washes. And again, I use the Defend from JAXWAX, the absolute best, man. But we'll get the water in here, we'll get it foam cannoned up, and we'll get to washing. And as you can see, man, the foam does super, super good, man. All the way around. And then we'll get to washing. All right, the biggest thing about washing the black cars, man, is going in a straight line with your wash mitt and rinsing after you hit panel to panel, man. So let's get to washing it, and I'll show you what it looks like all cleaned up, and then how to dry it. All right, you guys, finally washed, rinsed off, and you can see the beading, all right, on the car just from the soap itself. All right, but you don't want to let the car sit too long. You can see the sun's hitting it already. I'm going to show you exactly what I use to dry it. It is the JAXWAX drying towel, and I also use one of these just to get the excess water off first. And literally all it does is, again, just takes the excess water off before you dry it. Best way to dry the car, all right, outside of, air blower or, leaf blower, etc. So let's get to it. And you can see all the excess water is off, all right. We are now going to go ahead and actually dry the car, make sure it's, spotless, etc. And then we'll hit the wheels, tire shine, and be good. All right, you guys, you can see it is dried up. Yes, you can see the details, all right. Super clean, leaves a super, super crazy shine on the car. Super clean, right? And then of course, fix your mirror, right? And we will get to drying the rims, add a little tire shine, and done. And last but not least, you guys, the JAXWAX Instant Shine. All right, make sure the tires are clean before you put this on so it doesn't sling. But you can see, man, car clean, all right, especially from what it was. We're gonna add this on it, and I'll show you what it looks like. And done, super shiny finish. All right, to go with the black of the car. Now, I normally don't rush this much to wash the car as far as that, but that is the finished product, man. Super clean. You see the details on it. Now that it's clean, honeycomb, angry bee, honeycomb, 1320, honeycomb up top, honeycomb in the back, and your honeycomb taillight tint.